Hi, this is Bill Watkins. Thanks for taking a couple of minutes and looking into the Word of God with me this morning. We're going to start with James chapter 5, verse 7 and go down through verse 8. Therefore be patient, brethren, until the coming of the Lord. See how the farmer waits for the precious fruit of the earth, waiting patiently for it until it receives the early and latter rain. You also be patient. Establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord is at hand. The early church lived in the expectation of the second coming of the Lord. And by the way, so do we. So he says, be patient. Don't give up until the coming of the Lord. There's a lot of things in this life that are difficult for us to understand. There are many things that are discouraging that can happen to us in this life. Don't give up. The Lord is coming. He says, be like the farmer who waits for the early and the latter rain. Over in Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 14, God says, I will give you the rain for your land in its season, the early rain and the latter rain, that you may gather in your grain and your new wine and your oil. And you'll see him refer to it in Jeremiah chapter 5 and in Joel chapter 2 as well. Well, the early rain was the rain of October and early November. Without that rain, the seed wouldn't germinate. And the latter rain is about April and May. And if you don't have that rain, then the grain doesn't mature. So the farmer needs patience to wait for nature to do her work. In the same way, the church waits with patience for the Lord to do his work. In the meantime, there's work for us to do. So establish your hearts. In other words, don't let your heart waver. Let it be firm. The coming of the Lord is at hand. What does that mean? Well, sometimes it could mean right around the corner, but it means that the fact of the matter is that the Lord's coming is as certain as the fact that you're breathing. At one point or another, either through death or through the second coming of the Lord, you and I will stand before the Lord. Have patience and establish your heart. He's coming. Thanks for watching.